Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Craze. Today we got kind of a thing going on. As you can see, we are in my plant room slash book room slash guest room, kind of like a whole thing. We have behind me my books. As you can see, it's kind of overgrowing. I'm running out of room. I do have some books missing, so that I will be grabbing before we actually get into this video today. But today's video is going to be reorganizing my bookshelf, and the next video that'll be coming up will be going through what I have read up to now, because my monthly reading wrap-ups I have not been doing, so that is a thing. Anyway, so this whole first shelf, if you look at it, is fantasy. I don't have a whole lot of room left on this shelf. And then you got your romance. Your romance is here. It has bled into the other white shelf that you guys can't really see what is on the white shelf. The top shelf is thrillers, mysteries, crime, criminal, whatnots. And then the second one, we have romance and traumatic. It's romance, but it's traumatic. You want to just guess what that is? It's Binding 13. We have the whole series. I did read Releasing 10. We're not talking about the thoughts on that today. We'll be doing that in next video. And we have Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. And the Mile High series. So that is what's on that bookshelf. But we'll be going through this. I need to find another place for the Fourth Wing trilogy, because that right there, that is still building. That is an ongoing series, so we're gonna find another place for Fourth Wing. I loved Fourth Wing. I was about Iron Flame. I have not read Onyx Storm just because of the way that it ended. Way Iron Flame ended, I just haven't itched back into it. I don't think I'm gonna itch back into it. I'm sorry. But we went 4-star to a 3-star, and it's just been going downhill. And I just think it's not my cup of tea. I feel like if I hadn't read any other fantasy, that was my first ever fantasy book, I think I'd fall in love with it. I think it's the best thing in the whole wide world. And I think the same thing, honestly, I think the same thing for the Blood and Ash and Flesh and Fire series. If I didn't read it when I did read it and I tried reading it now, I don't think that I would have fallen so hard and fell in love with that series, because it's more of a beginner fantasy world slash romantasy, mainly romantasy, first introductions and whatnot. That's good, and that's why I have those on the same shelf, because they give that vibe. But I'm just saying, Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, Onyx Storm, it's just more of a beginner vibe, to be honest, just saying. But we'll be situating this out, and I am going, it's not gonna be the same whatsoever. I'm gonna have these two middle shelves as my favorite reads. This is what I've read, this is what I've fallen in love with. And then higher up is books that I still I want to read that are fantasy, the next books coming up, which I already have one of the books that I'm talking about. It's in the room. It's Fearless. I've started it. I'm not meshing. Okay, so in the past month, this is what I've read. This is June right now. This is, as well as Powerless and Powerful, this is what I've read. Okay? I feel like it's an excessive amount, especially because I do work. And others do have, I'm a busy gal. I don't know how I've managed to read so much. Looking at it, it's crazy. My arm is tired. Alright. So, putting that on there. So, Fearless is going back to my bedroom, guys. But, I got this at the Goodwill. Not the Goodwill. I got this at the yard sale. These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. So this is unread. Okay? It's unread. It's going on the bed. I do have to move. So y'all are going to be moving. So just take a second. Y'all might shake a little bit, so I'm sorry. Because this tripod is weird. I love it though, but it's definitely weird. This chair is too big for this room. So, oh my god, wait. I don't think this is good. Oh no! Because I've read more. I know I have. I read Releasing 10. I read Play Along. I read Caught Up. Those are. I read those this month. And part of last month. Right? No, this month. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 12, 13, 14. I read 14 books this month. No way. No way. There's no way. I read. Because I also read Lights Out. Hold on. Did I read Lights Out? Yeah. You know what I mean? 15 books. What's the date today? I think it's the 24th. The math ain't mathin'. I had to have started some last month. I had to have. Because there's no way I read 15 books in 24 days. I didn't. I had to have started last month. So this is what it gets difficult because I was religiously on Goodreads and I felt this year. Anyways, are you plugged in for real right now? Like for real? Damn it, it totally is. Alright. You guys can't see my dilemma. The chair is in my way. I like how I have a lazy eye right now. Like, what the? It's because I'm looking at myself in the mirror that's behind me. I'm also really close to the camera and I don't like being this close. Like, that's just wild. Anyways, I gotta get around, so give me a second. This is difficult. Okay, this is where I'm not enjoying my setup. Because, why? I gotta move the philodendron. Oh my god, that's gonna shit out of me. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I should repot this one, but there's shit growing in here that should not be growing in here. So, I'm unsure about it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I can move. Can you see me? You can. Okay. So there's stuff on the ground that I need to pick up. So we'll get there. That's what I'm gonna do. Got a whole bunch of coloring pencils on the ground. I do have a misprinted book in here. It's by Elsie Silver. It's Heartless. Got it off of my mom got it from hold on, where's the misprint? Do I have the misprint up there? For real? What? Oh, it is. It's like parts of the pages are gone, like text-wise. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that. I'll zoom in. But yeah. So I did get another book. It's right here. I got that off of Amazon. They put a sticker in it. Pisses me off. Also, so Barnes & Noble does this because it happened in Wild Love, Wild Eyes. Those both had those like security stickers on the page. And also the Front Runner and Off to the Races also had one on the page. Got that, but I got these ones off of Amazon. What is with? Why? It literally, no matter how gentle you are, it's gonna rip. page. It's gonna rip it. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Like, I was so upset. I was like, are you kidding me? Luckily, it only like took off a letter of a word and I could still tell what the word was. But that is absolutely irking. Like, it took off a letter in Wild Love. It took off like 2 words. But I had Wild Eyes, I had the audiobook, so I got over it. But it's just like, why? Why do that? Why? Like, you have to be such an anti-book lover to put a security sticky tag on the pages of a book. How anti you are. Like, that's just not okay. You know what I mean? Not okay. So we're gonna take the core off first. We got my crown. It is not blood red. It's more purple, but that's what it's for. Like, it is for the Blood Nash series. Like, crown. It's gonna be on my head now because I want to feel like a queen. I want my outside to represent how I feel on the inside. These light up. I made them. Okay, so on this first shelf, I have 2 of the same book because one of them is damaged. And it got replaced, and I just haven't taken the damaged one down. From Blood and Ash, A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, The Crown of Gilded Bone, that's what I have 2 of. The War of Two Queens, A Soul of Ash and Blood, A Shadow in the Ember, A Fire in the Flesh, A Light in the Flame, Born of Blood and Ash, and then also Visions of Flesh and Blood, which is like, it's for the reader. It's for the fans. And then Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storm. So let's take these off. I read these this year too. I did a reread. There's a lot of rereading this year. I'm not gonna lie. I've been reading on vibes mainly over reading books that I haven't read before. So I don't have my dusting. Like, these shelves need to be dusted. I have not done it. I've not kept up with it, which is just, you don't have to tell me. Ugh. My cousin loves the Fourth Wing series, and I feel really bad that I don't. But to each their own. To each their own. If you have read ACOTAR, you'll love this. It says, Tamlin, you stupid bitch. And then I made this. It's supposed to be like an Illyrian wing. I made a few, gave some to my friends. I kept one for myself. It was around Christmas time. Okay. So then we have this. And only reason I was thinking like the Sorrel, but at the same time, I don't picture the Sorrel like this. It's just the closest thing I got to be able to do that because I want one of those 3D printed ones. Like the little guys with the cloaks. We got Miss Strawberry Shortcake. My dad found this on the ground and gave it to me. So, yeah. It's fine. We're just not gonna. It's fine. Alright. ACOTAR. To be honest, ACOTAR might stay. Like, this might stay here. But I might figure out a way to be able to put Crescent City on the same shelf, which I don't think I'm going to be able to. But I'm going to try. So, this is still going to be the fantasy, like, shelf. There's also 2 fantasy books that I have not read over on the other shelf, so just saying. But I am going to have to find another place for stuff that is on there because, one, my husband has books that I need to free up a shelf for him, but I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to give him that second shelf. I'm most likely going to end up needing that second shelf, so I don't know. I don't have room to bring another bookshelf into like a small bookshelf, but then I would have to find a place for my houseplants. Another place, which we cannot do. So this room just ain't built to grow. if you know what I mean. Also, there's books over there that you cannot see. It's fine. Alright. I like how I said, let's do decor first. And then I'm over here, like, taking decor off first. Technically, yes, per shelf. Then I go and do something else. We don't know where this screw came from, but it is a miscellaneous screw. So, yeah. The reason why I kept, by the way, the reason why I kept that misprint of Heartless is because I want to bedazzle it. And the reason why I'm keeping that one, the Crowns of Gilded Bone, is because I want to bedazzle it. Do I have the to bedazzle this stuff? No. But we're not going to talk about that. Okay. Anyways, I didn't tell you it was, well, okay. Akatar and Throne of Glass. That was what was on that shelf. Here's Crescent City. They're fast books, okay? So we have The Songbird and The Heart of Stone. It's like a tongue twister for book titles. The Asher and the Star-Cursed King and the Serpent and the Wings of Night. Okay? Those are all by Carissa Broadbent. I have not read any of them. I think these are on my 25 books for 2025. Whoops. And then we have Fall of Wrath and Ruin by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I think what I'm going to do is when we go to do the trip that we are going to be going and doing in August, probably listen to this book if I'm not in the middle of a book around then. So, then we have some more Jennifer L. Armentrout, but these are young adult. These are not adult. These are not supposedly supposed to be smutty. Anyways, we have Half-Blood and Pure. But like, other than 4 books, all of them are on this chair. This poor chair. I'm still on the hunt for a really nice blanket for this chair. Anyways, When the Moon Hatched is another one. Haven't read it. That's something I should be totally doing. Have I read this? Have I not read this? It's fine. Have not read either of these. The Ever King by L.J. Andrews and Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I got this secondhand at my local bookstore and it was like $3, so I got it. If it was at Barnes & Noble, I would have done more research, to be honest. Okay, next. I did just technically get these the last time. I don't remember when I got these, to be honest. But it was recently, as recent as possible, of actually going to a bookstore. Vow of Thieves and Dance of Thieves. I'm going to do a video of these, so stay tuned. When is it going to happen? I have no idea. It's fine. Okay. This will also be in a video. The first 3 to the Twisted series. That's not the Twisted series. It's something else, isn't it? The Never After series. So we have Hooked, Wretched, and Scarred. So it'll be my first impressions on this. And it'll be like whether I want to keep going or not. Because they're all technically, they're standalones. I'm like almost 100% sure. This is YA, Shadow and Bone, Sage and Storm, Ruin and Rising. I have read these. They're mediocre to me. Facts. I have this one, The Night Ends with Fire by KX Song. Praise for the Night Ends with Fire, you know. It's got beautiful sprayed edges. It's got a beautiful cover. Like, the art is amazing. Like, the inside, like, dude, look at the inside. I have not read this. It is one that I do want to read this. I just don't think I want to read it anytime, like, in the near future. So, just saying. I do have one Book of the Month book. If I get it off. Oh. It's, I don't know if it's Hera or Era. Either way, this was August 2024, Book of the Month. It was the only month I did it. I, like, personally have not read it. I don't even know. I think isn't it like a retelling of something? Even the gods must have their queen when the immortal goddess, yeah. It's Hera and Zeus. It's a Greek mythology. Like, it sounds interesting. Like, I have Persephone and Hades, like the Lore of Olympus series down there. Obviously different vibes. I feel like that's so not the same, on the same wavelength. But it's fine. With the chapter book, the other is not. The others are not. I don't have any of the newer ones, Lore of Olympus, but I have Caraval. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I'm really bad at this. This is my favorite. So I got a special edition. I read it on Kindle. So yeah. We're not going to go further into that. But I did get a special edition of it. We have the Red Rising series. This is still wrapped. Somebody told me that this was a trilogy. No, it's not. It is not a trilogy. By Pierce Brown, you have The Golden Sun, The Morning Star, Iron Gold, Red Rising, and Dark Age. Like, really? This is a trilogy? No. Get over yourself. It is not a trilogy. You're missing books. Have I read them? No. It's fine. This here is by Kira Maniscalco. I don't know how to say her last name. I have not read these. They all are technically special editions. I did not get... This is James Patterson Presents. Okay. Anyways, these are all special editions. I got these at the same bookstore. It was $10 for this. So I was like, hell yeah. It's been years and I still have not read it because I thought it was YA and that it was going to give the same vibes. Please don't get mad at me. That it was going to give the same vibes as the whatchamacallit, you know, the Grimmverse, I think that's what it is. Oh, the Grishaverse series, the Shadow and Bone, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, nah. But it's not. Okay, these books fell. I have read, V.E. Schwab is one of my favorite authors. I haven't done, but Vicious, loved it. I gave it a 4-star. It was not 5-star quality for me. I do have like a top tier 6-star as well, but like my normal rating is 0 out of 5. This was also a 4-star. I thought that there was a lot of ways that it could have been better, and I was lost a few times. But to be honest, I feel like this is not a book that you should start out if you're going into fantasy / like mystery magic-esque type, like into this type of world, like universe and whatnot. It's not a good start. Like, I feel like I need to reread this series just because now that I have like a palette for it, like it's something that I'm interested in. Like, it's not just something I want to try out. It's kind of like when you want to get into dark romance, you don't just jump in the deep end with 10-page trigger warnings. You start easy. Just saying. It's kind of like the same thing, and I feel like this definitely needs, and it's why it's still on my shelf, it definitely needs a redemption of a rereading. Also, I don't remember that was in this damn trilogy, to be honest. So, it definitely deserves a reread. That is everything on these shelves. There is something down here that it's probably expired. Let me see. If it doesn't have an expiration date, I don't trust it. Oh, actually, since for the 5th of this December, then it'll be bad. But it is, it says a cookie kit. Gingerbread house makings. They're gingerbread house buildings, and there's 4. You can decorate 4 houses. Or like, they're not really houses. They're like tiny homes / cottages. That needs to get out of here though. So this is done. I'm being indecisive. But we are reorganizing. Okay? That is still happening. I think I'm just gonna get the base off. We're gonna go through this shelf here. Can you see me? You guys can. I'm not centered, which kind of pisses me off, but I'm not climbing over the bed. I like how this is. I don't think this one is gonna be reorganized. This one is so perfect-ish. Anyways, we have Checkmate by Allie Hazelwood. The Love Hypothesis by Allie Hazelwood. Love on the Brain by Allie Hazelwood. The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. Happy Place by Emily Henry. And then what's missing here is Beach Read. And then what's missing here is Deep End. I just read Deep End and I love it so much. I'm pretty sure it's in that file. Because I just read it. Or it's in my purse. It's most likely in my purse. Anyways, we have Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Oh, let's go through what I've read. Read it. Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. Haven't read it. Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. Read it. The 7-Year Split by Ashley Poston. Haven't read it. The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Have read it. The Summer I Turned Pretty series by Jenny Han. Have read it. Circe by Madeline Miller. Have read it. Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. Read it. Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. Read it. Do not get on my case about Colleen Hoover. It's fine, guys. The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Read it. The Fling Club, kind of like the Fight Club, but like Fling. Tara Brown. Read it. Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. Haven't read it. Alicia Ray, The Right Swipe. Haven't read it. And Unfortunately Yours by Tessa Bailey. Have read it. Then we have The Front Runner by Elsie Silver. Photo Finish by Elsie Silver. Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. False Start by Elsie Silver. Read all of it. Wild Love, Wild Eyes, and Wild Side by Elsie Silver. Have read it. Done and Dusted, Twisted, Saddled, Lost and Lassoed, Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage. Have read them. Flawless, Heartless, Reckless, Powerless, and Hopeless by Elsie Silver. I've read all of them. All of these I've read like an abundance amount of times. Riding High, Training the Heart, and Holding the Reins by Paisley Hope. I have read them. And then we have Twisted Love, Twisted Game, Twisted Hate, and Twisted Lies. Twisted Lies is down there. It was in my room. I've read all those. Hunting Adeline by H.D. Carlton. Have not read. Leather and Lark and Butcher and Blackbird by Bryn Weaver. Have not read. The Book of Azrael and The Throne of Broken Gods. Have not read these, and it's by Amber and B. Nicole. Praise by Sarah Kate. Have not read. Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. Have read. I do have the audiobook for Caught Up, and I started it. Yes. God of Alice by Rita Kent. Have not read it. Her Soul to Take Her Soul for Revenge. Soul of a Witch by Harlex Lorax. I have not read these. I've just started getting into dark romance, so bear with me. Let's go down. That List 6 by Olivia Blake. I have read. Invisible Life of Addie Lurie by B.E. Schwab. I have read. Spirals of Uzumaki by Junie Ito. I have read. The Lore of Olympus series by Rachel Smythe. 1 through 6 I have read. I think there's more out now. I'm not 100% sure, and I want them if they are. So that is everything on this bookshelf, because the next one has coloring books. Oh, no, wait. There's just there's a random book down here. I think it's just because it doesn't have home. Nimona. I think that's how you say it. There's a movie out now, right? Like, I'm pretty sure. Nemesis, Dragon, Science, Symbolism. Got this I think it was at a garage sale. I haven't read it yet though. but the trailers for that thing that I've seen, I guess the TikTok shorts I have seen, so good. It looks so good. So that is this bookshelf. This bookshelf is not getting rearranged. I love it so much. Okay, moving on. We have a white bookshelf here. Mainly, the only thing that is getting rearranged is the shelf, because I like this shelf as well. I'm gonna move over my binding 13. I should move you guys so you guys can see this shelf. So, there. We have the two Frankensteins, but one by Mary Shelley, the other one by Junie Ito. Love them, absolutely. Crime and Punishment by, I can't pronounce his name. Love it. And Dracula by Bram Stoker. Love it. So we have up on top, we have by Rebecca Ross. I have not read these. Okay, this is giving me a headache. Sorry, Crown. You're down. Ruthless Vows and Divine Rivals, or Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. Haven't read them yet. Heard amazing things, heard horrible things. You know, the gist. But let's go to the far side first, because we are going to be counting these books. So we're not counting my husband's, we're counting my collection. So I do need to be paying attention here. Also, I think there's books behind books. There is books behind books. Anyways, we have The Mediator. What? Shadowland by Jenny Correll. We have The Hobbit. We have Animal Farm. We have The Catcher in the Rye, and we have Tangerine. We have Romeo and Juliet, Fahrenheit 451. And then we have The Kite Runner. We have two Jungle Books by Kipling. We have Wicked by Gregory Maguire. We have A Little Life by Hana Yanagihara. We have To Paradise by Hana Yanagihara. And by the way, I've read all this top shelf and A Little Life. I have not read To Paradise yet, because A Little Life, yup. It really screws me. Okay. The Summer of Broken Things, have read it. They Come in All Colors by Malcolm Hansen, have read it. We have some Frederick Backman over here. There is a Frederick Backman book over there, and it's called The Winners. I have read that. It's a huge ass book, and it ain't gonna fit right there. I'm gonna sit down. I don't know if you guys can see me if I sit down. We have Frederick Backman. So we have Britt Marie was here. We have Us Against You, A Man Called Ove, My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry, in Beartown. And then we have Where the Wild Things Are, Love and Leftovers, The Unabridged Journals of Sylvia Plath, and then My Old Neighbor, he moved. So Michael Cunningham wrote 2 books, and they're good. Anyways, I'm gonna bring them out. It scares me always opening these doors. By the way, I have Where the Wild Things Are in English and in Spanish. But I don't know if he's written any more, but for now, like, what I do know is he has written both of these. One of them is Warehouse of the Dead, and the other one is The Fire Whisperer by Michael Cunningham. You see? Can you see these? Yes. Please go show some love and support to him, because these are absolutely amazing. Let me read the back for you. And it has this picture on the back too. About the author. Michael Cunningham is a retired firefighter, paramedic, and fire investigator who spent more than 30 years on the job in Southern California. After retiring, he spent several more years as a private investigator in California and Washington. Retired now, he lives with his wife, Debbie, in Buckley, Washington. So he moved from here to Buckley. But Warehouse of the Dead by Michael Cunningham is a thrilling fictional novel based on true life events. Thomas Chester starts off as a young idealist with grand plans, only to suffer setbacks and tragedy. Eventually, he is led deep into a difficult fire investigation case and into the drug culture. This book also includes Holding the Line and Memorable Calls. These are non-fictional accounts of Michael Cunningham's career, sometimes tragic, sometimes funny, but never dull. Doesn't that sound amazing? Okay, it is amazing. It's actually really good. And then this one, The Fire Whisperer, loosely based on real life events. This trilogy of novellas takes an aspiring young baseball player through trauma and tragedy. Without a roadmap, he is guided by love and determination to do what is right as a husband, a firefighter, and a fire investigator. And then it goes back into like him. So Michael Cunningham is retired, blah, 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 blah. So, like, there's two. It's a novella trilogy, so think about that. There's obviously more than 2 books. I only have 2. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. We're gonna put these back, but this needs to go on that side, so we're fine. So I'm gonna put these back in here. I did not mean for that sound to come out of my mouth. It just did, guys. Just shh. It's fine. These like to fall over, so I'm sorry, Michael. We're gonna have to do that. In this one right here, we have Demigod Collection of Percy Jackson. So Percy Jackson's The Heroes of Olympics and the World, I think it's the Trials of Apollo. So that's all one book right there. And then we have the Twilight series, Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn. And then we have issue 22. We have Her, volume 1 and 2. I don't know why they're separated, but they are. We have Homebody, Milk and Honey by Kawar. And The Son of Her Flowers by her too. We have Ren, a novel. We have number 3, it's a creative nonfiction. And number 21, which is creative nonfiction. And then we have The Help. We have Good Stories. We have Where the Sidewalk Ends, Falling Up by Silverstein. The Blue Day book. It's a lesson about cheering yourself up. We have the Harry Potter series, the complete Harry Potter series. And then it's one special edition. It's in the Sorcerer's Stones. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stones. And then there's obviously a bookmark there that says Not Today, Muggle Fucker. And then we have Narnia. The Chronicles of Narnia. It's like a whole series by C.S. Lewis. And then down here, hold on, I gotta move this back. Get out of the way. This is a really old antique thing, so just bear with me. Down here we have The Lying Tender, The Inheritance Game, The Poppy War, The Cruel Prince, Red Queen, Mockingjay, Catching Fire, The Diabolic. And then these 2 books, Dark Secrets 1 and 2. And I'm going to put these Violet Delights by Chloe Gone in here. I should go under the Diabolic, so hold up. We're going to go like this. We're going to go boop. And we're going to go boop. There we go. Okay, so a book is put away. Alright, so that is everything. So let's now get you back over to the white shelf. Well, no, we're gonna bring you over here, and then we'll have to put you back. But I'll tell you what's all on that shelf, and like you can see it, and then we'll move to reorganizing the big white shelf, and then we'll count all the books that I have. The Saturday Night Ghost Club by Craig Davidson. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, the trilogy by Holly Jackson. For it being YA, it's pretty good. But my personal taste, it's like, yes, I would recommend this to people. No, I wouldn't read it again. Yes, it's still on my bookshelf because people can come in, like, borrow. So, if I'm willing to recommend the book, it's staying on my bookshelf. Other than that, it leaves, or I'd have a lot more books. The House of Gucci, amazing. The Silent Patient. Okay. The Silent Patient is a 4-star. From vibes only. Was it predictable? Yes. Was there a plot twist of plot twists? Yes, but I still predicted what was going to happen, but the way that the plot twist was written was amazing. You still got the eerie feeling even though I was able, I still got the eerie feeling even though I was able to predict what was going to happen. Like, how the story was going to, how it was going to progress, events and shit. So, it's good. I would recommend it, but it's not something that I would go out of my way to read again unless I was doing, a video about it, you know what I mean? So, The Silent Patient. And we have Assistant to the Villain and Apprentice to the Villain. I have not read these two. The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden. oh my god, I got the burps. I have not read these two. Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. Love it. Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. Can get on my bookshelf. Yeah. I could give a book a true 0 stars. This would be it. Just crazy because Lock Every Door is a 6-star book. No. House Across the Lake was still better than that one. And this one is staying on my bookshelf only because I would recommend it to, like, beginner people. Like, if you aren't, like, a crime or, like, a horror, thriller, like, fanatic, then yeah, you're gonna like this book. Like, if you're just dabbling in it and you just want it because it's the season and you want to read something like that, I'm gonna recommend this book because then I know you'll like it. Because you'll get that feeling. You won't be able to predict. It's fine. The Natural series, Pride and Joy. Jennifer Lynn Barnes, The Natural series. If you've ever watched Criminal Minds, if you've ever watched Supernatural, like, they had a baby and put it in written form, and it's this. Like, so freaking good. So good. Like, absolutely amazing. So good. It is so good. So good. Anyways, moving on. So we talked about Riley Sager, The House Across the Lake. Bunny by Mona Awad. I have not read this. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Honestly, like, if it wasn't about vampires, it would not be on this shelf. It's funny. Like, I thought it was hilarious. Anyways, it's on this shelf. It's staying on the shelf. No further questions, Your Honor. The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Have not read it. It is on my, like, want to read, but only in the fall time. Like, fall, Halloween, like, that's when I'm going to read this. Moonflower Murders by Anthony Horowitz. I have not read this. I don't know when I'm going to read this. It's a big book. Can't say, because I've read some big books. It's fine. We have Caught Up, Play Along. We have the rest of this here. It's just on there, okay, guys? Because it was in my room. I loved this series so much. So much. Anyways. Oh, it's by Liz Tomford. Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. Absolutely freaking loved it. I read it on Kindle, and I like immersive read with Kindle and audiobook. I loved it so much. I ended up getting a special edition of it. So, like, just take a second. Pull the book. Yes. And then we have the infamous, for some reason, YA series. Seriously, how is my question? How in the heck is this young adult? It should not be it's a crime to put it in the young adult section. Like, no. I'm sorry. What? What? No. Absolutely not. I get it maybe because of, like, the ages of these people, like, the characters in this, maybe, but, like, the context and everything that goes on in these books is not young adult. I love Chloe Welsh, and I love her writing and the way that she can, like, paint a picture with words, paint a scene with her words. Like, holy cow, absolutely amazing. 5 stars all the way through. The top book, this Releasing 10, this is the only book that's not a 5-star, and no, I do not agree with the controversy. I do not care that it is traumatic. She's gonna write what she's gonna write. How, like, we all knew there had to have been an extreme twisted background for Liz. If, you know, like, come on, leave the author alone. I counted it as a 4-star. I didn't like how it ended. I feel like the rating is gonna probably go up once, like, their second book comes out. because it'll make everything else make sense. Because like Binding 13, like the Binding 13 like book was a 4-star, and then it turned into a 5-star after keeping 13 because everything kind of like everything clicked, and like all the little things like came out that you didn't think, like you didn't realize until later, you know. So yeah, so 1 through 6 by Chloe Walsh. For the young adult, he's vacuuming, and I told him I was filming. I love him, but no, it's fine, we're just gonna have to deal with it. So sorry about the audio. My dad is vacuuming hardwood floors, don't ask why. Anyways, young adult needs to have subsections. Like, it can't just be young adult. Like, in a bookstore, you cannot just go to the young adult section. You know what I mean? Like, break it down to ages. Young adult, this age to this age is like, this is appropriate. Young adult, like, this is the next section. It's now like an older range, older, you know, until you get to the end of like young adult, till you get to 18. Like, because the way they like, there's no way I would let my child read this series at like 14, 15 and younger. Like, no, I would maybe, depending on how they were, like mentally, like how mature they are, and like situational based 16-year-old, maybe. But even then, the fact that it like, what some of the stuff that it talks about and like goes into detail about, I don't know if I would honestly like want to subject my child's mind to that at such an early young age. Like, that's probably super controversial, and I just like don't take it, like, don't take it to heart. Like, if you're 16 and you want to read these books, sure, fine, that's your life, and like, but like, it's your life. Read what you want. This is my opinion. You don't have to take my opinion. You don't have to agree with my opinion. But like, I don't want the backlash for my opinion, if that makes sense. Like, don't go hating on me just because my opinion is different than yours. But if I, like, subjecting to my family, would I let them read this book, this series? Probably not at the ages that they are. Or ages that they would be if we're talking present, like future tense. Like, if I had my kids of my own. No. Going down, we're moving on. We have One Dark Window by Rachel Gilling, and we have Two Twisted Crows by Rachel Gilling. So these are special editions. They're so pretty. Like, take a moment. Take a moment. Hold on, let me turn them around. Alright, let me show you the edges. Take a moment. Absolutely gorgeous. They did an amazing job. These are the only 2 books on the shelf. And then, like I said, we do have Frederick Backman. The Winners, like, big book. It wasn't really going to fit there on that shelf, so I didn't put it on that shelf. Like, it technically, yes, but it would just irk anybody with OCD, so I did not put it on that shelf. That's why the way that, like, Harry Potter is, all the paperbacks are together, and then, like, a couple hardbacks are with the special edition behind the special edition. Because I got them secondhand, so they're not all the same, like, type. But the rest are my husband's book. So, with that being said, we are going to now reorganize the fantasy shelf. So, I'm going to move y'all again. I do apologize for the audio. Now there's dogs barking. Like, I wish I had my mic on me. They're dead. They need to be charged. I have 2 different sets of mics. Both of them are dead. So, yeah. It's fine. So, trying to figure this out. Books I have not read, I want to put on this shelf, and then the 4th shelf going down. These 2 are going to be for, like, showcasing these 2 shelves. Because if you're thinking about it, I'm sitting in my chair, what's going to be, like, eyeline? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm going to do. So, 4th Wing, I've read them, so, like, I don't want to put them up here. You know, like these are the books that I'm going to be getting to like real soon is what I want to put up here. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Okay? I like that idea. I do. So let's start with, this is the third book. I'm pretty sure, I didn't get that right. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure this is the first book, The Serpents in the Wing of Night. And then, yeah, it is. Okay, The Serpents in the Wing of Night. Then we have The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. And then we have The Songbird and The Heart of Stone. First 3 books that are up there, okay? We're gonna start taking some shit off though. So these. This is another book that's gonna get read this year. Ew! That was gross. Sorry. That is so gross. We're gonna move on. We're gonna stick with the hardbacks and move slowly. Oh my gosh, guys, what am I supposed to do? Maybe do this. But that takes up so much room. Is it the same amount of room? No, not even close. So if we're gonna do that, we're gonna switch these because this is not the order I'm gonna read them in next. It's gonna be off of what I feel like. Do I feel like reading this series? Yes. Do I feel like reading this series? You know. So we'll do that. Okay. I think next we'll do this because they're the same size. I know that it's paperback and hardback together, but like they kind of vibe with each other. Not gonna lie, they kind of vibe. When the Moon Hatched, like this short, like this just doesn't vibe. You know what I mean? So like I think if we did this, like that's pretty cool, and like have books behind it, but they have to be short. So we'll do Half-Blood and Pure. Sorry, Jennifer, but your Covenant series is going behind. But I want these to be, these will be like here. We'll put this one up here. Like, it needs to be read, but it's not going to be read anytime soon. A Fall of Wrath and Ruin. Although this is pretty, I feel like it definitely needs its moment. But like, how, oh, actually, that one can be right there. Like, that's good. Okay. We're working it. We're getting it. We're getting somewhere. Okay? So bear with me. We're getting somewhere. I just have to figure out I am book-wise. Because, like, I think that's it. Okay. Then we'll do this. Like, I can't tell if that's pretty or if this looks stupid. You know what I mean? There's room for another book. So, what other book should I put there? Caraval should be having its moment, but I don't have room on my fantasy shelf for Caraval to have its moment. You'll understand when you see what I'm going to be doing, so just shut y'all straps. It's fine. Let's put the Ever King. Ew! These books do not need to be this tall. Like, this is just a fucking crime. Hold on. We'll fix it. Just give us a second. Oh. Fix it. Okay. Okay. Now, bring this over. Put the Ever King here. That's a little bit better. God. And then in there. There. Okay. That, you need to stay still. You haven't been opened yet. Why are you being this way? Like, that's some f***ing shit. There we go. It's crooked. It's fine. Okay? It's freaking fine. I kind of like that. It's a little weird. I think it's because I have not changed that shelf for a while. So, all right. We're gonna now move on to, we're gonna put these two books down here. These are gonna go on the very bottom shelf because I'm about those. Okay. Okay. Next, of course, is gonna be, which, hold on. Hold on. It takes up less room. You know? You see what I'm saying? It does take up less room. So we need Throne of Glass. I do the Assassin's Blade is first. That's how I read it. Throne of Midnight. No. Right? Yeah. Shit. Is it Queen of Shadows then Airfire, or is it Airfire and Queen? No, Queen of Shadows. Airfire. Empire Storm. And then Kingdom, then those two. So, here we go. We're cooking. We're cooking. We got some Broken Spines. I was feeling my feels. Like, I was into it. I totally forgot that these books have feelings. But then this is the problem. The shit don't fit like this. Like, this book is... Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. Wait. No. Hold on. It's a squeeze. It is a squeeze. But it fits, though. It fits. That works. Okay. Now, does that look weird? It looks so fucking weird. But I think we now have room. No, we don't. We don't have room. We don't have room. We don't have room. There's no way these are gonna fit. Okay, hold on. That makes even less room. And it's ugly as fuck. Shit. There's no way I can fit all of this on one because these two literally take up the room. So, because it ain't gonna fit. You know what I mean? Also, with it being hardback, I want it on its side. That definitely made room, but not enough room. So I think, I don't know. You know? Like, I am thinking maybe, I mean, that's sad. You know what I mean? Like, doing it that way. But, like, that's the only way all of these books are gonna fit. Because I mean, that kind of works. It's fine. Nope, still won't fit. I mean, they'll fit like this, which is ugly. I'm sorry, it's ugly. It's so ugly. Like, that's ugly. That is an ugly shelf. We're not doing this. I'm cooking. Hold on. It's not all gonna fit on one shelf, guys. Like, that just ain't gonna happen. Like, it ain't. The whole world is not gonna fit on one shelf unless I had it on the big brown shelf. That's the only way. So this sucks. because like what I wanted to do was I wanted to have, like, I wanted this showcased. I wanted Blood and Ash and Flesh and Fire showcased. So unless like I mean I could do it in the gross way. But here's my here's my problem, even with the gross way. I don't think I squeeze this in there, which fucking works. It is squeezed for sure. And then did this. Hold on, we're gonna have to do it. It's not pretty, but it's all on one shelf. It still ain't gonna fit. There's no freaking. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is not. Nah. It might fit here. Hold on. But then people are gonna be like, you know, there. It's all. It works. It kind of works. It's not great by any means, but it does work. So we have this one. We're going rapid fire over here. I don't know. I don't remember how this fucking goes. I know this one. Oh, I figured it out. Hold on. These two probably are gonna end up needing to be switched because the solo bathroom logo goes here, and then because it's a duo, the secondary one is gonna go down here. Then it's a light in the flame, a shadow in the ember. Pretty damn sure. Shadow in the ember. If it's wrong, it'll get fixed. Don't worry about it. A fire and flesh. So I'm 100% wrong because I'm pretty sure they're a fire and flesh, a light in the flame, a shadow in the. To be honest, I just want to get these books on the bookshelf. I will fix the order later, and that gives it room to grow. You know what I mean? It gives room to grow. We're gonna push these back. Okay. And then we're gonna push these back because we do have like wall decor, so shit. I'm like, what is it getting caught? There we go. Fix it. Because we do have decor, so. And then now that we're here, we're gonna situate this literally as it is, as it stands. I mean, to be honest, this is I don't. There's just some books that don't fit on here. And then we're gonna go sideways with Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Onyx Storm. Okay. All right. We now have the Mindfuck series. Love this book. It's literally going to go right in front of the Nocturals series and some of those Riley Sager books. Then we have Mile High, The Right Move, and Rewind It Back. Mile High, The Right Move, Rewind It Back is the last one. And then the only book that's missing from over here is Twisted Lies. Okay. And like I said, Fearless is gonna end up being it's going back in my room. But Fearless is down there. Like Fearless, Powerless and Powerful are down there. Until I can figure it out more. And then another one that I'm unsure of what to do with. Quicksilver. I absolutely love this. I do kind of, but these are the books I haven't read. This is what happens when you start running out of room. Alright, it'll have to go down here. I love that book, but I do not have enough room to make it all pretty. Like, I can't showcase all of my books. And then on the bottom shelf, right about everything. Okay. So now that that's been situated, here, I'll be able to go down there. We're gonna now put back on the decor. We're gonna put the skull guy. Honestly, these resemble the Craven more than it resembles the Surreal, so it's gonna go right here. It's gonna go with that. Little Miss Strawberry Shortcake. It's gonna go here. There. Until those books come back and then I don't have room for it, but it's fine for now. We're gonna put that one there. We're gonna go like this so they're like staggered. And then obviously we got Tamlin, and then we have this one. So this is gonna go like so. It's gonna wrap around a Court of Wings and Ruin. I mean, a Court of Thorns and Roses. A Court of Wings and Ruin. That's right there. There will be a reread of this series, FYI. Will it be this year? Probably. I feel like every year should do a reread of it. I feel like that's a little much, but it's fine. We put this one here. We'll put this up here. I think this little guy's fine. But this goes by Tower of Dawn. I think this needs to come more on this side. But this goes by Tower of Dawn because it's a tower crystal and it's orange and yeah. Quicksilver. This should be by Quicksilver because it's silver, but Quicksilver's all the way down there. So it's gotta be up there. My logic makes no sense. I'm just giving it to them. So we'll walk out of this room and my dad's gonna be like, Cupid! And I'll be like, I know! We're gonna situate this here. And just be careful because there's plants. There's plants. Okay, now that we're done. So we start with Fearless 1. Okay? We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Hold on. I must have, no, this is why I don't count my books. We have 1, Fearless. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Okay, we're fine. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, Frederick Beckman. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106. I'm not counting the doubles. 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146. Okay, we're getting up here. 146 is what we're at, okay? 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159, 160, 161, because there's the two covenants back there. 162, 163. Okay. 163, 164, 165, 166, 167. Those are the four classics over there. 168, 169, Divine Rivals. And then 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, 178, 179, 180, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185, 186, 187, 188, 189, 90, 91, 92, and I think it's just 193. Hold on. 194, because 11 leftovers and then there's the 194. 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, 200, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208, 209, 210, 211, 212, 213, 214, 215, 216, 217, 218, 219, 220, 221, 222, 223, 224, 225, 226, 227, 228, 229, 230, 231, 232. I have 200, oh wait, Beach Read, 233, Deep End, 234. I have 234 books. Not counting the doubles and not counting my husband's book because I have not read any of my husband's book. If I read my husband's book, then I'll count them as like part of my collection. So yes, that is everything for today's video. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And that is all for the Daily Grays. I'll see you next time.